I can try joining the live server. Okay. Okay. This is so terrible. Where the fuck is pause? Pause key. Oh, you're fucking joking. I don't have that. I don't have that. If you don't have pause and break, you can also rename in your game directory. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. D-input, right? D-input.dll. Rename. Okay, we're good. I'm not seeing any shit up here. Right, here's me hoping that we just drive an absolute heater right off the rip. I'd already lost 3 minutes of my 15-minute qualifier to technical issues, but I told myself it didn't matter. Openplanet is mostly just quality of life stuff, and I could still drive fast. The only problem was camera switching. See, I use a plugin that lets me swap camera twice with one button, and to make it work, I'd unbound the default in-game key. And I hadn't really thought about that. So yeah, I need to finish a run. I need to then bind. Let me just bind that. That's annoying. Yeah, I gotta lock in. It's annoyed me a little bit, obviously, the shit that's been going on. 4.5 minutes. And it would suck to be this low. I don't think I got, I don't have much speed there, which is good. It means I can full speed into here. It's a run. Yeah, this should be a decent improvement. Okay, a clean run is needed here for me to feel happy with my performance. We didn't have the whole quali, but honestly, you can't use that as an excuse, I don't think. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Sub 110 gets me top 400. Come on. Guys, I'm pretty happy, I won't lie. If I hadn't have got that PB, I would have been upset. For sure. Okay. Curry says it's in my div. I finished 400th. We should be 7. Div 7, yeah? Yeah, guys, lock in. If you need to mute the stream, mute the stream. Whatever you need to do. If you want to stick it with me. I'm not going to be talking loads. Yeah, people here are fast. It's likely that obviously I got one lucky run that was a good time or good enough time to get in this div. It is likely that there are people in here who are driving that semi-consistently, I would say. Yeah, let's see where we end up. So the knockout stage here works a lot like Cup of the Day. The slowest players are out each round, but there's one big difference. A normal Cup of the Day starts with 4 players out every round. Here in the Elite Cup, it's only 2, which means this lobby is going to shrink slowly. No quick thinning of the field, no easy breathing room. You're under pressure for a long time. Okay. We release, we probably don't need to, but again, as I said, early rounds I'm going to play it safe. But yeah, who else is playing and what divs did you get? I'm always interested. Honestly, you drop a few places, but you're not going to be out, so you just do this. If you need to on the last one, you just do it. Even on the first one is fine. What cam are we in? We're in the right cam. Perfect. Yeah, I feel like most people are not going to be pushing the start. I am willing to sort of push it at least a little bit. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a little bit of focus. I will be chatting occasionally, but probably less and less as it goes on. It's a grand scheme of things, not a big issue. I love how I changed my approach. Shit, I was almost out. I was actually okay. You can lose a lot in the end. Damn. That was a rough round. Let's try and improve it here. Let's just try and clean up some of the mistakes. We were actually really good all the way through until the end, and then I went with Tobias's tactic instead of my own tactic, which just doesn't seem like a good thing to do mid knockout. Oh, that's a bad one. Could be out here, but you never know. Honestly, at least we get into our lines. We get into like our prepared lines here. I was gonna say, if we fail that, we're cooked and we're probably out. Thing is, a lot of the people who crashed will have low speed. So we actually could be okay. Thing is, if you're safing, you kind of have no option. Like, if you do make a mistake, you're even more cooked. So I don't know if it's better to safe or push, to be honest. Okay, going less sharp of an angle there seems to work a treat. So we'll keep that rolling. Strat. Why did I risk so much there? That's an insane place to risk. Now my end is not so hot. I think I'm over braking going into the final. It dropped to third, I don't think. Honestly, that's a scary spot for me. Oh, I was being so scared there. I expect to lose a bunch of positions as we go through this next checkpoint. We're 25th. Only 3, okay. I guess some people maybe make mistakes as well, so that makes it a bit more bearable. This should be my best finish so far. 11th. All right, I'm hearing you. Okay, really awful start. I expect to be kind of in the back of the field here. Like, yeah, I guess we are. 6 spots from elimination, though. We drop a gear, right? Honestly, this line is like, if you get it, you're pretty good. Regardless of what's happened to that point, I would say. But yeah, this is going to come down to the end. It's pretty scary when it's like you don't have a decent buffer. And you know it's going to come down to the end. Because this end is no joke. Have I changed up my strat there? Makes no sense. Tenth. Well, okay, that's a new worse start, I guess. The fact that we didn't turtle has saved us there. Because then we got decent speed through here. Yeah, okay, we can come back. Yeah, we gained back a bunch of spots here. I mean, it still comes down to the end. It's basically no different from last round, which is crazy. I finished 10th last round. This round is basically no different. Like, I need to get the end right. Otherwise, we're cooked. Basically, just not fail the end. That's really what I'm talking about. When I say getting the end, I don't mean, like, being fast. I just mean not failing. 21st. 21st from, like, last in the start is big. Wow, what a turn. That's the dream. That's the dream turn. It's hard to get. It's hard to find the right angle. So my end is good. I think a lot of people are safing when they've got like a decent position. They're just safing the end. That's the line. It's something to do with the speed into the turn, plus the angle. I don't know. It's a weird one. This is probably my best placing so far through this section. Just try and hold it for the end. That's a very... Tobias is absolutely spot on. That is actually a very consistent strat. Guys, I'm actually very consistent right now, which is quite worrying. Feels like any moment we'll have a fucking disaster, but... I don't know. I shouldn't say stuff like that as well. It's like the best way to jinx yourself. But we're like, I'm feeling confident. I mean, this is what it's about. I tell you guys how I'm feeling while I'm driving, I guess, right? But yeah, I feel good right now. Wow, I actually went off the edge there. Okay. Come on, we saved it. Holy shit. People are fast. People are actually fast. That was a little bit of a save right there. I mean, if you just go slowly through there, you're kind of just fine. But you can just gain quite a lot in the end, though, as well. All that fucking practice actually came in clutch. So I appreciate you guys helping me out, because we're doing all right. My consistency's there. I feel like I just have a somewhat understanding of the track, like a decent level of understanding, where I understand the lines, I understand what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying not to do, more importantly. Yeah, so that's slower, like actually kind of almost deliberately slower, because the end I'm not Not trying to do anything crazy. Honestly, it's going to be cool seeing them compete solo. Because, like, TMGL and all that stuff is, like, you compete as a duo. So you rarely get to see players go... I'm out here, so... Okay, we managed to save it a little there. This is our time to push if there ever was one. Or do we just... I think we hope... I was going to push there, and then I was like, you know what? We can kind of hope for some end mistakes. Come on, we save ourselves again. We're back on our good lines. What is that line? That's a new line. Never done that before in my life. I love that I didn't extend the drift. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna rock with this. Exactly as it is. Why? Why am I jumping so close? Doesn't make any sense. We're looking all right. We're looking all right. Just all right. We're driving pretty good. Can't lie, I'm actually very, very happy with how I'm doing. I was not expecting to be really consistent at all, to be honest with you. And I'm doing okay. I'm like, we're figuring out some strats. Making it work. Sixth, okay. So Feather is winning a few rounds. Yeah, I'm feeling happy. I mean, like, I could go out at any point here. My luck's gonna run out at some point because I'm not 100% consistent. I've just been lucky that my inconsistent rounds have happened when it's been fine and I've actually had a chance to come back. Because if everyone had driven fast, it could be that I had no chance of coming back. If you're not feeling sure about the line, you just take that line. You just, yeah, lock in for the rest. Because that line doesn't kill you. It's bad, but it's not a run ender the same way like failing the end is or hitting into a wall is, you know. Which, you know, we're still seeing those kind of mistakes. th, top 26. Little bit risky there. I mean, wasn't intentional, but just, you know, going a little wider. But didn't kill us, so we're fine. What doesn't kill you, in theory, makes you stronger. Like, that's fine. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's fine. Especially if you get this line, it's like, who cares? Honestly, if you get to that point without making a serious mistake and you get that line, and your eyesight isn't bad, you're like immediately in the top half, I would say. And I see that being the way all the way up until like top 10, honestly. Wow, saved. No, Kev. Oh, yes, Kev? Feather is out. No need for a release there, which is cool. Just attack this. Weird line. Bad line, I mean, let's be honest. And I don't need to slide there. That's a mistake. That could cost me. That could really cost me, but let's see. Like, how many people in this div do we think actually know how to push the end? Let me tell you, I don't know. I don't know how I would push the end. Like, if I needed to gain in the end, I have no idea how someone would even try to do that. Okay. Yeah, I've got to actually do some decision making after the ice there as you come in, because I am automatically extending the drift, but a lot of the time I don't need to. Well, if I'm in the red, which I have been a few times through that section, I need to actually consider, do I need to push here? And if I do, holy shit. Hold. Yeah, like if I need to push, then maybe don't extend the drift and just hope you get a good auto slide. By this point, I wasn't really competing, I was surviving. A couple of close calls, a few rounds where I probably should have gone out, and I hadn't even cracked the top 5. It was frustrating. I'd put a lot of time into this map, probably 7 or 8 hours of practice. I knew the lines, and I knew I had the pace for it. But in the actual cup, I hadn't shown it. All I needed was one clean run. Not for the leaderboard, just to prove to myself that I had it in me. There's a new PB, 3rd place. Come on, baby. Honestly, it will do. We've actually saved it there, which is crazy to say. Really didn't think. Yeah, I stole this line from Spam. I was going outside dirt, but I saw him doing that and I was like, that seems doable. Okay, 6th. Guys, I'm quite locked in right now. Unfortunately, not my normal good start. It's not awful either. You have to go for it, unfortunately, like that. We had one more mistake, so we're good. Okay, it's getting tight. It's for sure getting tight. Kev, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your kind words. It means a lot. Don't always have the most self-confidence about this game, but no, you guys give me nothing but support, so I appreciate that. Let's try and get the win for you. People are definitely turning the dial a little bit now. Slightly faster times coming in. You can just see it from the splits. So I've had a pretty good run, but not in contention. But the thing is, you don't have to win the rounds. You just gotta. You have to win run round to win the whole thing. Let's go. Kept the grip, which is important. I slipped, holy shit. I slipped and changed the fucking cam. It's over, unfortunately, guys, I think. Oh, the fucking cam shit. Look, we hope for a good end. We hope for a good end. And we need a mistake. A good end is not actually going to cut it, but a mistake can. It's not a good dirt section either. GG's. 14th is not bad. 14th is not bad. That was... I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. But that was good fun. I just know I could have won it. Or at least top 5 or something. Could have easily been. Def could have won it. Like, on a good, like, if I survive and get there, honestly, I'm just happy. You know what I'm happy with is I said I want my consistency to be better. My consistency's improved a lot. You know, when I had to drive consistently, how many mistakes did I make? Like, I drove, what, 24 rounds, let's say, and I probably made 4 mistakes on quite a hard one. Let's say it's like 4. 4 out of 24 is not bad.